Hey everybody, this is a generic video. I'm gonna label it trading. I'm gonna start doing a lot more generic videos to just be one with the algorithm. Um, let's start talking about it. So trading, uh, specifically day trading. What does it take? It takes full commitment, full time obsession, full time dedication. Even if you want to be part time, you have to give it full time in order to be part time. If you want to make full time income with part time investment, that only comes after you've given it, everything you have. Um, Specifically, what markets are best? It really would just depend on the trader. If you're in the US, I would recommend futures. I would recommend getting into futures trading as soon as possible. There's a large upside, there's a lot of liquidity, there's a huge opportunity for, anybody in the future space to make a good amount of money. But it is up to you to just commit to the possibility of like changing your life. If you don't commit, nothing will happen. Prop firms. So prop firms are really great because prop firms are a way for you to basically use other companies' monies or other people's monies and just have a fixed risk. Um, it's just an opportunity to grow. So if you want to grow as a person, I recommend using prop firms. If you want to grow as a trader, I recommend using prop firms. And other than that, I would say some keys to my success have been prop firms, never not quitting. When I was on my best streak, I was really on that fitness tip. So I'm gonna really try to get back down into the fitness consistently, just every day waking up, doing a certain amount of cardio. Look at my hair, it looks crazy. And every day waking up and then doing a certain amount of cardio and then eventually doing the lifting as well. I think the best results come from doing both. So I need to definitely work on, growing overall within that, part of my life and not, regressing after a few weeks of progress. I got to stay consistent, which, is probably the formula for everything in life. But I'm going to really lock in more on being consistent with those few things to see what I could do. But aside from that, I would also say networking. Networking is key. Who you talk to every day. Look for people who can help you grow as a person, who can give you good advice, who can hold you accountable. Sometimes even look for haters, haters that you can, use them as a reference point to remember, like, hey, these people are hating on me. Obviously, I'm doing something good. I know I'm kind of all over the place with different topics, but this is really about trading. So if I were you, I would just commit at least 2 to 3 hours a day trying to learn a little bit about trading or at least finance in general, especially if you're planning on living in America or any capitalistic society. You need to be able to make money on demand. I've noticed a lot of people have become unemployed. Me, myself, I was laid off, I believe, about 2 months ago. So this does happen to a lot of different people. And you can't just pick up trading when you get laid off and just make income. It's not going to work out that way. You'd have had to already had a long standing past of practicing studying trading because it's not easy, especially when you're depending on it to provide your sole income. Especially if you don't have like a cushion, nest egg, or any other backup form of money. So you want to be honest with yourself and just be realistic with your expectations. That's the key to life. Being realistic, but also aggressively like delusional. But in a way where the upside and downside is clearly defined. As far as like, well, downside specifically, your risk management. This circles back to risk management. Your risk is the only thing that matters in life. So if you have bad risk management, you really probably won't succeed in most ventures. You can go all in, not in the poker sense, but just that you're committed to something. But you have to learn aggressively. You have to be patiently aggressive. You can't just go all in and risk it all, and then you'll never be able to get the reps in to truly learn anything. But that's just my 2 cents.